south of Las Vegas, Nevada, lies the town of Good Springs. In 1913, the Saloon was erected and has been featured in numerous movies, TV shows, and a video game. But the rumors of this saloon being haunted circle the property. From card games gone wrong to a woman named Ruby who was possibly murdered on the property. Were these people murdered horrifically in cold blood? Hey, wait, go back to those cats. Oh, look at these guys. They're adorable. Look at sorry. Were these spirits still lingering?
It varies on the night. So sometimes it's in here, sometimes it's in there with the bullet holes by where Paul Koski was shot and killed.
Before we get started, it's the spooky season and perfect time to have your own paranormal adventure. October 2nd, Wicked City Ghost Tours is in Yuma to host an investigation at the prison. And the Omen House in Beverly Hills, California, mere feet from where the murders coordinated by Charles Manson took place, is open to the public October 16th and October 30th. Now, join Tyler from Truth and Life Paranormal and myself as we investigate the Pioneer Saloon.
What I was saying is this is where we normally kind of go through the equipment, but you guys already know what the equipment is. So, I guess what we can do is just go ahead and what we like to do is play cards, and that way we'll get to start talking about Paul Koski, and we'll play a hand of cards.
Okay. Are the cards on the table?
Or I
think they're in there.
Okay.
So Chaz is our dealer. So if y'all want to just grab a seat. You don't want me?
Sounds good.
Yes.
No, I can't do it.
She doesn't play cards very well, so that's the dealer seat. That's where Chaz is going. So this is so if you guys want to come wherever you want over here.
Very good.
Sure.
You want to play a hand?
Alright.
Are you?
So here we go.
They're
I think there's a
excited.
cell phone over there. Or is there?
This is what happens every time we play a game.
Really? So that's just going off.
That's just,
itself.
this is the normal thing. There's no cell phones in here right now.
They get all excited. Oops, that was me.
They're
I think there's a cell
excited.
phone over there. Or is there?
This is what happens every time we play a game.
Really? So that's just going off.
That's just,
itself.
this is the normal thing. There's no cell phones in here right now.
They get all excited. Oops, that was me. That's 4. Yep. Oh boy. All right. There's 5.
So the reason we bring the whiskey out is because Paul Koski is, he liked to drink a lot of whiskey. And usually when we start playing, we'll start asking if he's ready. And you'll see those start going off every time we start talking about the whiskey. Those will start going off even more so. So Paul, if you're here, can you make these go off over here so that way I can pour you some whiskey? You gotta make them go off for me, please. Some whiskey? You gotta make them go off for me, please. They stopped.
You see that?
Well, it blinked on my side.
this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
just one.
Can you do that again for me, please? I've got it right here for you, Paul. So have you heard the story of Paul Koski?
I don't think so. Are you talking about
He was the gambler
Yeah.
that got shot and
Yes,
killed.
yeah.
Okay, so because we have.
I mean, you can tell it again, just for documentation if you want.
So with Paul Koski, he was actually here at this table right here, and it was in the summer of, what was the year? 1915?
Was it 15?
I think it was 1915.
I think it was.
Remember, yeah.
Yeah. July 15th, or July 1915, and it was just the heat of summer, and they were all playing. They were on a 3-day bender, so they were drinking their whiskey and having the girls, and just they were all gambling, and so Paul Koski was. And back in the day, that was kind of big because the average height was about 5'7". So he liked to fight, and when we start talking about him, they'll start going off again. But he liked to fight, so they were on a 3-day bender of doing cards, and for some reason, Paul was winning. And Paul was not a good gambler, and he did not normally win. So he was winning, and he says he was going to quit and take his winnings, and he went to get it from the table. And they said, "You got to give us a chance to win our money back." So he said, "One more hand, and then I'll be done." So they're playing, and then he lays down 4 aces. And he went to reach for his winnings, and another ace fell out of his arm. So that's when Joe Armstrong, sitting right there, jumps up, accused him of cheating. Because he's a fighter, he jumped up too and started to go across the table at him. Joe pulled out his revolver. First shot went straight through the heart and through the wall. The other one went through his shoulder, and then the third one missed. So that's what the 3 bullet holes are in the wall.
This was another question I had too. Was there ever any other shootings besides that one?
Oh, I'm sure.
You sure there was?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not documented, but this was a wild biker bar at one point, and the bikers are still out here. So at one point too, in the memorial room, they actually used to have that as a mechanic shop, and they did the bikes, and they would come out here as a chop shop.
Okay.
So lots of stuff going on here.
So you guys think this is Paul that's coming around
Yes.
here doing this? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Kyle, I got your drink here for you, but you got to talk to us. All right, Kyle, I got your drink here for you, but you got to talk to us. All right, Kyle, I got your drink here for you, but you got to talk to us. All right, Kyle, I got your drink here for you, but you got to talk to us. We need some help over here.
How many is that? Okay, 4.
That just went off, by the way.
This did?
Yeah, I went to yellow.
All right.
So let me have that one ready. That
Probably
EMS
got
in
it on
front
camera,
of
but
This one?
yeah. We're gonna put her here for you.
Okay.
Wow. This hand is like my love life.
Excited?
No.
There you go. Yeah.
that's going green
Oh,
Which one's
they're
going off?
here.
That one?
in front of me.
All of them are going off.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh, hey.
so the funny thing is they do like corny jokes.
Oh, okay.
So when everybody starts, you notice it went off after he did that. So it'll start. The more interactive we are and just laughing and joking, it will start getting really active.
Okay.
Who knew you'd be working off the clock?
Yeah.
And he's used to that. He works for me.
1.
1.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's where I'm at. My friend
There's
won.
2 right
1.
here.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a
These 2 are going.
knockdown.
I'll do one.
How many do you want?
3.
3.
We got our 2 going off.
There you go. And you want
So
1?
there's 3 of them going off now.
Yep.
Is yours going? Yeah. And these are all new batteries. So.
That tells me that Nancy doesn't have anything. That's what that tells me. Yours isn't doing anything. That's how I know you haven't got nothing.
So it's trying though. There it goes.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Tyler, I think you're the first to bet, or?
I would raise it too.
Raise it to?
So what you're gonna do is tell him you're gonna raise and then put 2 more chips down.
I'm gonna raise.
You want them to see your picture again, Ruby? Let me show you a picture. It's a picture of you, right? Yep. I know. You want them to see your picture again, Ruby? You want them to see your picture again, Ruby? You want them to see your picture again, Ruby?
Mine's going off again.
Yeah, it's a picture of her.
Is
Is that a picture of you in the bathroom with those girls from North Carolina? Those sisters? Wait. Look, that one. There you go.
See?
Yeah, good stuff. Is that a picture of you?
You can set off one of those devices on the table over there.
Yep. Go for it.
Well, there's somebody else here as well. It's not Ruby. Ruby is here, but there's somebody else here too.
Yeah.
So we need to talk to them as well.
Who's the other?
It's a male.
Not Paul.
No,
Is it? It's not a kid.
no.
I wonder if it's.
Who else is here with us?
This is somebody that doesn't belong here.
Oh, holy moly.
Oh.
Mine went almost red when I asked that.
Huh.
Yeah, mine went way up to orange.
So this is somebody that's a visitor. Can you make one of those light up for me? Because I can feel you here.
Sherry told us. She worked. She really did work in here though.
Is that you, Ruby?
Are you getting anything coming through the spirit box or no? No.
No, the K2 goes up quite a bit.
One time, right in there, this happened.
Yeah, they were showing me that you had stopping around, it doesn't move it.
Yeah.
Ice scoop?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was that one right there. I mean, you'd have to be shaking pretty good for that to.
The memorial room? So
All right.
if you want to, we can move over to the memorial room
Yeah, let's do it.
and just
Let's
see
do
what's
it.
going on over there.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to review all the camera. Definitely. We'll have to review all the camera. Definitely. We'll have to review all the camera. Definitely. We'll have to review all the camera
Yeah.
for this because I don't know what to think of it.
Yeah, right here it keeps going off.
But this is like the area where they said she was too, right? Hey.
Right.
Oh, that's just probably because the.
To go, you can. Nobody's gonna stop you.
Ruby, is this where you were at? Because the millimeter's showing a 1.2. Why is the temperature dropping so fast?
What is it?
The temperature on that. Look how fast that thing's dropping.
You're picking the up?
Yeah. That temperature change is dropping drastically.
It was at 70.
Yeah. Like it's just going down. Hey Ruby, if that's you, could you please lower that more? The numbers on the screen? You're doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. Because he did just walk out the door, but it was dropping.
You said it was dropping before he went out.
Yeah. Well, the reason I put it down there is because I was getting the hits right then. I'm thinking to myself, well, this is where they claim it was here, so. We're gonna be over in the next building. Weird feelings in here right now. Are you touching me? You gotta let me know. Somehow, some way.
Mikey, you want to try knocking over that flashlight?
Do something else real quick. Can you knock? Set off one of those devices over there? And I'll stay. All right, well, I'm gonna go.
Looking in the wall at 10 o'clock at night, but I was asleep. Both me and my son were asleep. And I woke up the next morning, went to work, saw the text. I was like, oh, by the way, I was asleep when you text me.
So Tyler, that corner usually has a shadow sitting in the corner.
Over in this corner?
Oh. Yeah.
Is there somebody in here with us tonight? If you're in here, can you please just say hello by saying something or doing something for us so that we know we're talking to somebody? And then we'll keep communicating from there.
Can you tap the wall, please? Someone's in here. Is it easier to do that?
Is it?
Yeah, just
Okay.
from night vision. Normal.
There's some area in this place you want us to be. Can you make a sound in that area? And we'll go towards it. That way, huh?
It was perfect timing.
It was.
Sometimes these curtains move. Could you do that for us tonight, please?
Did you see a move?
Yeah, I think a draft came out. I felt it on my hand.
Because he had not opened that door yet.
Do you feel a draft in it?
No, now I don't, but when I was standing here, I felt it on my knuckles.
Yeah, and he hadn't made it to the door yet.
What door opened?
He opened it in there after.
Do we know if that moves?
Go open the door.
Yeah.
See.
Tyler, do you want to record
No, the front door. Like you're coming in, see if whenever he opens.
this one by the
Yeah.
fire extinguisher? Tyler. Just disappeared.
Go ahead and close it back.
Do you want to record this? I'm going to go open that door and see if we can recreate that.
I will.
Yeah, because he was
see it moving?
Oh yeah, I got it on video, but
And then I have it, cameras here show that he was right here.
I felt a draft on like my knuckles right here.
And so
But-
when you start talking, they'll start interacting with you. Go ahead and open that door. Open it? Yeah.
You didn't see anything on your camera when you were looking at it,
this
so.
says record radio. Maybe it wants to talk through the speaker again.
It said radio?
Mm-hmm.
I got one on the ground.
It's just record. Mad. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
About?
The radio or? I figured. You got it? Is there somebody that's mad? Are you able to give a name?
It just got really cold all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like right through here.
I can feel it on my knees.
When did it say record over here? When did it say it?
A while ago.
A while back. Okay.
What did it say? What?
Well, it says record, radio, and mad up here.
Mad?
Yeah, mad.
As soon as he sat down there, it said
Yeah.
mad.
Did that come on?
No, like I heard something, but I don't know what's on the other side of this one.
It's freaking cold in here.
Yeah, I don't even fan.
So this is where they caught the face, apparently. I don't think there's any point in putting off the light.
Right now, I can't see.
Yeah. We hear that there's a girl who cries in here, or a woman.
Yeah, it started going off, and it wasn't.
I'll make sure this is recording.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Were you I don't think they were responding, it's just going off.
Can you step back from it, please? Thank you.
Is it voice activated?
Is that yours?
Yeah. Hello? Hello? That was kind of weird.
Can you make it go off again, please, by stepping near it?
Was there a girl or a woman in here? Were you killed? Is that why there's a lot of...
Okay, can you step back, please?
If you're in here and you're able to make that go off, can you make it go to the red, please? If that is you trying to communicate. Why is it so isolated like that?
On the back of the sink?
I mean, it just comes and goes. Like there's no traction of where it's coming from. Go to the one back here. See if there's any.
No.
Nothing.
No. So let's try putting it maybe on this
Yeah.
side. And that light dimmed a bit.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now
they
on that
both
side
are
is going to red.
Is that you letting us know that you're here? Is it okay if we ask some questions real quick? We got a microphone sitting up here. If you know what a microphone is, you can just speak into it and we can hear you. That's all that is. Is there an Elizabeth? Is there an Elizabeth in here? But I don't understand this, man.
Going to red a lot. If that's Ruby, can you make that music box go off? Trying to map the lampshade. Outside. Someone's in here with me. Can you make a noise by hitting the wall? The camera's not powered. Came unplugged. Would anybody like to appear at the bar at this counter for me? It's kind of over by the TVs in the back of the bar. Would you like to appear once more, please? Can you sit in that booth for me, Ruby? Please? Back to the kitchen. If someone's back in this kitchen with me, can you make yourself appear? I might be able to pick you up on this camera. I think that was my foot. Yeah, I think when I move these plates a little bit. Oh, you son.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, oh, sh.
There's coming.
Here it comes. So one figure appeared on request. I said, would anybody like to show themselves at the bar? And it popped up in between the two TV screens.